Mongoose Magic Moments, the Tsebokolodi Yellow Mongoose group. Hello Mongoose conservation friends, coming to you live from the Meerkat Magic Valley Reserve of the Meerkat Magic Conservation Project on a beautiful pre-sunset 20th of August 2021 at the Tsebokolodi Yellow Mongoose Group Burrow. It's been an overcast day. Yesterday we had 5.4 millimeters of rainfall. There were nice patches of blue sky, however. It's very peaceful. And I'm very happy to say that all 5 in the Tsebokolodi group are alive and well this afternoon. They're currently busy foraging around the burrow system. There are a lot of termites out. I see them also eating small tenebrionid beetles. These are little ground beetles that have lost the ability to fly. Their elytra wing panels have fused together, and they often get covered in a fine layer of dust. Up in the Kalahari Desert, I've seen very similar ones, possibly the same species, covered in fine silica dust. The meerkats would also eat them on occasion. And the yellow mongoose is up there as well. This is one of the newest individuals within the group, who I'm now calling Tokolosh, and their litter mate is Lugdush. The dominant female from which the group gets its name, for those who follow my work, will know that this is Tsebokolodi, the alpha female, and huddling after a long day out foraging. We have the mother of these 2 babies here that were born in May. She was born in November 2018, and that is Giabonga. The dominant male is also at the burrow right now. You might see him, he's behind the tree at the moment. He returned last, and his name is Sawubona. So everyone is alive and well and thriving right now. There's a lot of water coming down into the reserve river with the snowmelt, the second snowmelt of 2021. And everywhere, flowers are bursting out. And I'll just take a zoom around to show you how incredibly prolific they are right now. It's a carpet of color. A little upupe pops. Wood hoopoe. Any people from Europe, you will know them, of course. They also live here on the reserve full time. Lots of flowers. And then looking up past the Wildlife Hotel burrow system, countless Assembryanthrums, the succulents, everywhere. It's just lush and green now. And we haven't even gone into September, where we should get even more rainfall coming through. The Outeniqua mountain range to the south is very easily to see today in this light. They've also had rainfall along Mossel Bay, Dana Bay area yesterday. So we're all very appreciative of the great rainfall we're getting, looking down towards the riverbed area. It's inundated with frogs. The Cape Clawless otter is also highly active again. So is the water mongoose and the large grey, also known as the Egyptian mongoose, Herpestes ichneumon. All right, I see most of them are behind the tree. Let's see if I can get a bit of a different angle here. And there's the dominant male. Everyone is actually grouping around this section of the burrow now. I do need to be extra careful because there are lots of crunchy bits of vegetation out and about now. And I'm being watched very, very closely by the newest arrivals in the group. They are still learning not to be disturbed by my presence. That's a hardy-dar ibis in the background as it settles to roost in the riverine forest. very important that individuals know where I am at all times, hence the sounds, also masking my movements, but letting them hear me so they know where I am, even when they cannot see me clearly. I've used this as well with banded mongooses in Uganda, and they forage in incredibly dense jungle thickets. It's very important to build an association to sounds that can be recognized within different groups. Different groups recognize different contact sounds. All right, one of the younger individuals has popped up again. And over here we have the dominant male. Very vigilant. Again, I'm using my displacement reassurances, as I do with many different species of wildlife that I've worked with. All right, we might get some interesting interactions here as everybody is moving closer together. This is definitely one of their favorite burrows, and this part of it with the huge thorns all around. In the Kalahari, I remember seeing meerkats who had favored bolt trees. I even have photographs of that in my book, Meerkats, where they have actually made burrow systems at the base of trees. Of course, this also helps to anchor the soil. All right, everyone is settling down, including the birds who've made many nests in this tree. And these nests are in fact from Passamahali, the Cape Sparrow. All right, this is actually the breeding pair right here. It was a little sniff greet, and this is still the dominant male. Might see some more scent marking from him. Usually within half an hour of returning to the burrow, he'll spend some of that time going to various posts around the burrow, leaving his group scent there for everyone. Meerkats do this as well. It's usually the dominant male and female, but the dominant male does it extensively. It's what I like to call the stamp of approval, and they will leave that special group scent at all the different areas. It's basically a bulletin board for smell mail, as I like to call it. Fairly soon, you might start seeing some auto grooming, just like the meerkats. Yellow mongooses here, Cynictis penicillata, the species, spend a lot of time in the late afternoons just making sure they don't have any ticks or fleas that have latched onto them over the day. There was a scent mark, very briefly, little urine mark on that branch. These are often so quick it's difficult to actually recognize them, but over time you become accustomed to these behaviors. Dominant male is inspecting which burrow to sleep at, and then the entire group will go into that burrow. Meerkats also do this. So there are a lot of similarities between the meerkats' behaviors. In some places, such as the burrow, there's another scent mark and another scent mark. That was a very clear one on that branch. Hope everyone saw that. And please do feel welcome to put in any comments and questions, and I'll get back to them as soon as I can. I always do appreciate the feedback from viewers. Of course, you can't be out here now because of the terrible coronavirus. I do hope you're all staying safe out there. That's my way of bringing the wildlife to you. All right, they're busy inspecting the burrows. I see Tokolosh and Lugdish. There is a bit of play fighting over there a moment ago. And Giabonga, the mother. And there's one of her babies popping up again. Very briefly. That's one of the latrines, also known as a midden. It's basically a group collective toilet which they will use.